Talk about going from a love triangle with Shinobu, Ataru, and Lum to going to a love rectangle when you add Mendo up in there. Very, very interesting episode. I will say this for sure, right off the jump, right off the cuff. I will say this episode wasn't as funny as the past couple of episodes. I think the other ones were like peak hilarity. I was really laughing nonstop in the last couple episodes. This one, I will admit, I had a couple of chuckles. I definitely think that the start of the episode was really funny, right? I think with Mendo jumping off from his helicopter, with there being a shrine, like a helicopter shrine, I thought that was pretty funny. The initial meeting of him meeting Shinobu, him meeting Love, I thought that was pretty funny. And when I say funny, I don't mean I was actually laughing, but I thought it was pretty comedy. It was comedical. I thought there was a lot of comedy there. It didn't hit for me to where I was actually laughing as opposed to the last couple episodes, but I still think that it was decently funny. The one part that I actually did laugh for the first time in the episode is when Shinobu, or no, I'm sorry, is when Mendo was going for the class president. Or class presidency, and he was imagining, all the kids getting in trouble for being late and stuff, and all of the weird scenarios that he was imagining all had Ataru in a lot of different positions, in torturous kind of positions. I thought that was pretty funny. I thought that was a pretty funny moment as well. And then obviously I thought it was pretty funny as well. When he ended up, throwing his little glove to say that he wanted to duel Ataru, and instead he hits Lum and he got his ass shocked. Those are probably the two times that I laughed. The third time, I might have went I might have went, like a smile, would have been when Mendo hugged Ataru when we found out that he was a little bit scared of being in the cave. He was like, I have this phobia and I'm claustrophobic and all this other stuff. I thought that was a pretty funny moment as well, too. So overall, I would say this is, out of the first 3 episodes, this was probably the least I was interested. It was it was a good episode. I'm not gonna sit here and sing its high praises. It was a good episode. I don't think it was hilarious as the last 2 episodes. I was dying of laughter from the last couple episodes. This one, I thought it was decent enough. It did what it was supposed to do. It introduced us to a new character. Mr. $5 trillion over there. I love that. His pride gave him, what did Ataru say? His pride gave him superpowers. I thought that was, that was funny. He ended up being a big old scaredy cat boy. I thought that was funny. When I say funny, I mean I think that it's comical. These things are comical. I found it really interesting, of their love rectangle, love square that they have going on here. I like that Ataru is trying to go after Shinobu, and he had her originally, too. He's just a big effing idiot, The first episode shows that he basically has Shinobu in the bag, but he just can't get his eyes off of basically any other female creature in the world gets his attention. He had her in the bag. He screwed the pooch there. But basically, you have Ataru going after Shinobu now going after Mendo, and Mendo going after Lum, right? And then obviously Lum going after Ataru. So they have this little square that we have going on here between them. And I thought that was, definitely, it's an interesting thing. Now, I'm wondering if there's going to be any other one to make this an octagon or some kind of weird 8-way kind of thing that, if there's going to be other characters added later on. I guess remains to be seen. I'm sure there'll at very least, I'm sure there'll at least be one more character. But, overall, I think this episode was a good episode. It did what it was looking out to do. It introduced us to Mendo. It introduced us to his richness. It introduced us to the way he gets to school by parachute. It introduced us to a brand new love rectangle. It introduced us to Shinobu now having someone else that she has intimate feelings for in Mendo. So, hopefully now when we get introduced to the class, it's not her fighting along with Ataru and this, her getting jealous of Lum. Now she's going to put all her effort and energy into Mendo. And now it's going to be Ataru's going to be the one doing a little bit more chasing after her, which then Lum's going to be chasing after him, which means Mendo's going to be trying to get away from Shinobu while chasing after Lum. I think that can create some real funny situations as we move forward. So I think this episode is more of a like a setting to kind of set up a brand new character in Mendo. So I think that's really what this episode set out to accomplish, and I think that it definitely accomplished that. Again, out of the 3 episodes we got, I don't think this was the funniest episode. I think it was an okay episode. Funnier than a lot of other anime that tries to do a similar thing, but at the same time, would have loved to have more moments like we got the last couple episodes where I thought they were really truly funny episodes. I thought they were truly funny episodes. I didn't quite have the same experience in this one. You know, maybe you felt different. Maybe you were laughing your ass off. Maybe you were like snorting. You know, all of it from this episode. If you were, let me know in the comments and what moments triggered that for you. Or if you're like me, you know, that's totally okay too. Like I said, this was a good episode, 7, 8 out of 10 episode, really good episode. Nothing to write home about, but it was a good episode. Let me know if you feel that way as well. What do you think about this love square, love triangle, love rectangle? What do you think about this new love scenario that our characters have found themselves in? All right, I'm going to leave you guys on those thoughts there. Let me know what you thought about this episode down in the comments below. And don't forget to join me this weekend for more anime reviews. All right, my friends, from me to you, stay up. Peace.